Hello and welcome to North Star Stamper. I'm Susan Kramer. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Minnesota. If you're in need of any Stampin' Up! Products and want to shop with me as your demonstrator, you can find me at northstarstamper.stampinup.net. All right, my computer says I'm live. Let's make sure I really am live. All right, there we go. On my website, northstarstamper.com, you'll find all kinds of things. I post a monthly Christmas card on the 25th. I post a monthly birthday card on the 17th. I share the information about the upcoming paper pumpkin if you want to learn about it before you subscribe. What else is on there? Information about my class, my current class with product. Information's on there too, and a few other things. Oh, the directions for last Monday's card are on there. So I try to keep it updated to keep you coming back. And then if you would need to contact me, I have a new email, susan@northstarstamper.com. So hello and welcome, welcome. Anne says hello from all of us. Anne is my sister, and she is in Florida with my brother-in-law and my brother and my sister-in-law. So hello and welcome. And Kathy's here from Missouri. And oh, I should mention Anne, Frank, Chuck, and Chris are all in Florida. So anyway, hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. And if you are available, I miss stamping with you. I mean, I love seeing your comments and I appreciate that. But I don't get to talk with you and see how you are and what you're doing. So come join me on Zoom this Thursday. We'll try the last Thursday of the month for the next month or two or three. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And whether you stamp, like I say here, crochet, quilt, knit, scrapbook, cross stitch, or just come visit, whatever. I miss visiting with you. So come join me 6:30 Central Time on Zoom. Let me know you're coming and I'll send you the Zoom information. I wasn't comfortable putting the Zoom information out in the public. So just let me know you're coming and I'm happy to get that for you. So I hope to see you on Zoom on Thursday just because. And I will, when I get to my card for today, I will share with you what I'll be working on. You'll see a new technique. At least it's new to me, and I'll show you some of the things I've made with that. So my little commercial here, I am having a product class, and I'm running it through Wednesday or Thursday. If you get back to me early Thursday, the class is $70, and so you'll be able to choose a Sale-a-bration item with that. So you'll get the punch and this stamp set, and then a pack of twine, and these are the in colors that are going to be retiring when the catalog retires at the end of April. Yes, these are the colors retiring. I had a moment there. So if you like these colors, Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, and Starry Sky, anything with those colors will most likely be retiring in the next annual catalog. And when they remind people that these are retiring, they're going to go fast, whether it's the paper, the ink, the refills, cardstock, anything. Get it before it's gone. There's some really pretty embellishments that go with that too. But this is all part of the kit. And I do have samples of the cards that you'll receive. So when I made this card, I wasn't thinking about the colors. So your card will actually be in these two colors, Tahitian Tide and Starry Sky. This is Azure Afternoon and Night of Navy. So it'll look a little different, but that's one card. And then this one is a fun fold. And I'll cut everything up for you, so all you have to do is stamp and punch. I'll die cut that little piece in there for you. This one's fun. This one is Melon Mambo. I think I will swap it out for Sweet Sorbet so that you could use your twine on it. But I'll probably include the Melon Mambo just because that's the card that I show you. And it's just blank inside. This one's kind of fun. And I will die cut everything for you. Again, you'll just need to stamp and punch and then stamp the flowers. So isn't that kind of cool? It's just something a little different. And this is another fun one. I call it a window card. That's how I describe it. So it'll be scored and cut. So you just punch your circle. And then what I do is I just place the white on there and then punch inside the circle and then adhere it. Because if you miss stamp, then you can always turn it over and then do that. And then this down here is just this same stamp repeated to create that. You could color those in if you want. I just left it monochromatic. I think this is my favorite one. I just use that circle, celebrate, over and over in different colors on there, and then use coordinating ribbon. And I like the inside too. That happy birthday is such a nice small stamp with the nice legible font. So those are the cards that you get with your Circle Sayings kit. And depending on how many of you order it, we can meet on Zoom to put the cards together, or I can create videos if you want to do it some other time. So let me know. We'll figure that out too. Okay, enough of my commercials. Hi, Alma. Hi, Mom and Dad. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on comments too. So Sale-a-bration is only 2 months, and there were so many items in this catalog that I ran out of time, so I'm showing you a whole bunch of things today. So Sale-a-bration does end on Thursday, on the 29th. Today, I have this blue ribbon, the Pool Party crinkled ribbon. I do have some cards. We're not going to use this on our card today, or cards. It's thick. It's, I don't know, it's pretty. I'll show you a couple cards with it. But I missed that the first few times. And then I also have the opaque faceted gems. Can you see those? That might be the better way. And those are Calypso Coral, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party, which coordinates really nice with this designer series paper and the color-wise. And those are the samples I have to show you. So I received this from my team leader. Kristen always writes her note on a separate piece, and now I have a card. So there's that ribbon, just tied in a knot. So, and she mailed it to me, and it came fine. A couple gems there. And she used the perennial postage to die cut the designer series paper. So that's, you know, tiny little piece was all she needed to die cut that one. But the colors are beautiful. And then I made this card, and I just used a strip of the ribbon. I put tear and tape behind it to hold it down. And it's just a double Z fold, and then just a small place to write. So that's, and then my envelope. So those are the ribbon and the faceted gems. But that's not what we're using today. Let me pull this back out. And let me put this, I just throw things on the floor. It's kind of funny. What we're working with today are the Jungle Pals. So these 5 cute little animals. I usually don't do cute. I'm waiting for my video to catch up. But they're cute. And then there are dies. So there are the dies that cut the 5 animals out. But then all these leaves and the tree trunk and the vine and the flowers, I haven't die cut the flowers. Sorry, I don't have those to show you. But I have everything else, and we're going to make cards. I have one similar to both of these. Although I thought these were like on the floor, kind of like on the floor of the jungle, like ferns. So my card, I have them on the bottom. I have my cards laid out, and I took pictures. So we should be pretty quick today. So that is Sale-a-bration, which ends on Thursday. So the stamp set and the dies, I suppose seeing them doesn't do much. And if you don't have the dies, any large leaf stamp would look really good. I think this one would look really good with those animals. So this one was a second release on Sale-a-bration, and it isn't available till March. So, but just for ideas, since there are no words or other things to go with those. Speaking of words, let me pull these out before I forget. Sometimes I'll pull stamps out to give you other ideas, and then I forget. So we're going to put the sloth on the, the vines like they had in the catalog. And it looks like the sloths are following each other, so follow your path. I thought that'd be kind of cute on our card. And then in this one, follow your dreams. Don't let worry spoil your happy. So a lot of the sentiments in this, threw it together, would work for our card. And I don't know what my card is going to be today. I haven't figured that out yet. So maybe I'll leave these here. Okay. So you can see I've already die cut and colored, because you don't need to see me stamp and die cut and color. I used blends on all of these. So I thought we'd put some birds, toucans in our tree. And there's, so these were blends. This one, I can't remember how I colored him. You'll see on the sloths. Oh, this one. So I have a new to me technique using a brayer. So if you have the new brayer or a brayer from last time, come join me on Thursday, and that's what I'll be using. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of like the one in the catalog. So this was crumb cake, and it looked like this, and I just made it look more like a tree trunk. And let's do that first. We'll move these out of the way. I'll let you look at them. Aren't they cute? We have new nieces and nephews having kids, so I am making more cute cards these days for birthdays. All right, so I have just a variety of browns. And I don't clean my brush all the time, so this is just my brown blending brush. So we'll see what kind of brown I get. Well, that's pretty good. Hopefully you can see. Just ink and blend. Let's add some pecan pie. You could just put it right into the, so I'm pushing it into the pad rather than with my fingers. I'm using my brush so my fingers don't get quite so dirty. That's good. Do I have early espresso? I wanted to make the ends really dark. You could use a sponge dauber. Let's use that on this one maybe. Sponge dauber in early espresso. Oh, look at that, really dark. And on my glass mat, again, glass mat is part of Sale-a-bration. If you join Stampin' Up, join the family, as they say. This could be one of your items in your starter kit. So it cleans up pretty nice, but you get this cleaning cloth. It's just like the chamois. There, all clean, ready to go. And there's our tree trunk. I don't know if I like that so much. Let's make it darker. It'll get leaves and animals on it, so it'll be fine. That'll be good. So there's our tree trunk. And that's what it looked like a minute ago, right? Here's our tree trunk. I like the bright blue sky of the balmy blue. I'll use the one I just made. And then I have shaded spruce. And that's almost the same size. I think I will go ahead and put that on. Oh dear, where is my adhesive? There it is. I went to a card ministry today. There's a local church that, it's like 2 miles from my house. They started a card ministry during COVID, and I have so many cards that they could use and give to people or sell for to fund their women's club. So I do that twice a month. I don't think this is the right one. So there are 20 of us in the card ministry, and we made 60 cards to take to the senior residence next to the church. So the people in memory care will be getting cards from the card ministry for Easter. So it was so fun. I only made 3 or 4 of the 60 cards. Because, like I said, there's 20 of us in the club, and most of us, I think, make cards. We meet twice a month and do lots of great things with cards. So that is shaded spruce on balmy blue, just to add some interest. And then I used the deckled rectangles, I think they're called. Yep, deckled rectangles dies to cut another balmy blue, just to add some bright color to our card. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And I'm going to center that. And then we're going to put that upside down, didn't I? Usually you want the thicker on the bottom, so let me get that other one that I had pre-colored. Did I do that right? I don't know if I did that one right either. Oh, you know what? It doesn't cut this side. Let me just trim it. It doesn't cut this side, so I just had to trim it. So that's why it's off. Let's use just like that. It looked funny because it was thicker at the top than the bottom. And that's not how trees grow, is it? So just a little glue on here. How is everybody's weather? Ours is just nuts. Today it was in the low 60s. I think tomorrow night it's supposed to be 7. So I just can't decide if it's winter or not. I'm going to put it right there. Sorry, I think I was off camera. I'm going to put it right there. And those will be held down with all of our leaves. So I have die cut a whole bunch of leaves. And I think that's garden green and shaded spruce. And then, like I said, I thought these would go on the bottom like that. I like the bright too. I don't know if this is Parakeet Party or Lemon Lime Twist. I don't know. And we're going to have the lemur kind of hide in here. I thought that'd be cute. And then we'll put leaves and toucans up here. I think I'm just going to add some adhesive and we'll keep moving. I'll put that off to the side. Just on the bottom. Oh dear. Oh dear. I must have adhesive on my fingers. So I'm quite particular about the dyes I purchase. I thought these leaves would go with lots of the different animals that I have accumulated over the years. So I thought I would use these dyes quite a bit. So that is why I got them. And they were free with a $100 purchase. The stamp set is free with a $50 purchase. All right. Just going to put this on the bottom. Cover that up. And then Mr. Lemur is going to get some tiny dimensionals. Just to add dimension, right? Oh, I got the liner, but not the actual dimensional. And we're going to hide him down there. Isn't he cute? I thought that was cute. Okay, leaves. I have a whole bunch of them. Then I have die cut some other white with the deckled rectangles. So we can add a sentiment up here, I think. Oh, we don't need that, do we, since we have blue? So I have this one or the long skinny. I think happy birthday. Maybe we'll use the circle sayings. Let's do that. I have to reach over here. Let's plan ahead a little bit so I'm not adding it at the last minute. Color ink do I have? Shaded spruce. This is my go-to green these days. Sorry. Oh no, I was on. Maybe we'll put that here and then put leaves on top of it. Or we'll just put it, I don't know. We'll do this. Guess I should have thought I had a little bit more, huh? You guys are being so quiet. Thank you for saying hello, though. I do appreciate that. We're going to put that there. Make sure this is opening the right way. Okay, good. And let's do 2 toucans. I like him. So when I'm coloring animals, I like them to be realistic. So I will just do an internet search on toucan, And then I click images, and then I saw that there were toucans with beaks, I guess you call them, that look like that. So that's how I color things. I like them to be realistic. Put my ink away before I get ink everywhere. Let's put these on with dimensionals. I do love the mini dimensionals. I've even been known to cut the mini ones. We're going to do in there. So is anybody available to join me Thursday? And just bring whatever craft project you have, or just come visit. Hopefully somebody's available. And I'm just going to put these kind of randomly, just to add some interest. You can see the glue is coming through because the die actually cuts kind of the veins there. And I have a whole bunch of them. We'll just, I don't know, add a few till we think it looks done. I'm going to put some on here. I think it needs too much white space. There we go. Maybe put this one on with the dimensional. Don't you think the little kids would love to get this card? Alma, don't you think your grandkids would love this? I think they would. And Anne has a grandson, and Chuck and Chris are going to have a grandchild. Oh, that is a big one. We don't need a big one. All right, let's see here. Hold on, I need to look. We need another one down here. Maybe one more here. That's kind of a bare space. And use this. So that is Jungle Pals number 1. I am using Jungle Pals on both my cards today. But having everything die cut, oops, made it really quick. So there's one. I do have some twine here too. I don't know if it needs it. I meant to put it under my sentiment, maybe on the other card. Okay. The other one, we're going to use the sloths. So when I cut... Yes, Alma, that's good. Alma commented that her daughter is starting to stamp, and she got Jungle Pals, so Alma wants to borrow it. So I think the kids would have fun. Cut the animals and put them on sticks, and they could make a play, right? Remember doing that for our kids way back when? So when I die cut my deckled rectangle, I used washi tape so I could center it on my piece here. Hopefully it'll come up without ripping. There we go. And now I have a frame that I can use on another project. I could have put it here. That'd be kind of cute. But watch for that sometime. I don't know. And I thought we could just put this here. Don't want to lose my... I thought the deckled edge was nice. It gave it a little more rustic look. We're just going to lay these. So I used literal scraps. And so this one isn't as long as the others because my scrap was shorter. So we're going to go like this. And then our sloths, you can tell, they have ink and water. And then when I had ink on my mat here, I just kind of dipped my white cardstock in it. And then I stamped the, or did I do it the other way? I think I stamped the animals first, and then I just kind of added color here and there. Oh wait, they have to be going across. Isn't that cute? Sorry. And then I could just stamp on there. Although I wanted to, I'm glad I thought of this first, just add a little bit of color. I've seen people doing this more and more. Let's add just a little color. So this one is really bright because I used the full cardstock. Let's see what color this is. Oh, pretty dry. So I'm going to use some balmy blue and just add a touch of color. We used to have sky blue. I haven't used that in ages. You might have sky blue and that would be perfect. There, just a little bit. Alright. And I'll go ahead and adhere this. I don't know what else. You could emboss it. That'd be kind of interesting, just to add more texture. Alma, do you get to stamp and create when you're with your girls? I imagine not, because the kids are at busy ages. They're what? Between the ages of, what, 1 and 4, I think. And these are so thin, I wish I had put adhesive sheets on the green cardstock before I die cut, but I forgot. I think I was so excited to be die cutting, I just kind of went to town. So I'm going to put glue dots. So I picked it up with my thumb, and it kind of rolls up into just a blob of glue. And then you can see, hold on, you can see there's a little glue dot. I have to wait for my video to catch up with me. So I'm just going to put one glue dot, but I rolled it onto my thumb, and then it'll fit right on there. I'm going to set that one aside and start with the long one. So pick up a glue dot on my thumb, and I just rolled it. So it takes a minute here, but it's a lot neater than that liquid glue would be. And I've tried all kinds of things. So let's make sure this is the right way. With that, I do want to stamp. Let's just make this a happy birthday card too. I think I need more happy birthday cards than anything. And I can donate them to the card ministry. Like I said, they sell them. Oh, that's crooked, isn't it? You probably were yelling at me, Sue, your white piece is crooked, but that's all right. I'll just cover it up with all kinds of things. Let's just put happy birthday. Oh, I want it near the top. Right there. Yay. Usually I do remember to stamp before I started hearing things. All right. Back to these. So those two are shaded spruce. This one is garden green. And I tell you, using scraps on these dies, I have so few scraps anymore. It's kind of interesting. But I can tell when I've used a certain cardstock color for a card kits or something, because I'll have lots of little pieces that are the same. And it's okay that that doesn't go to the edge, because I have leaves that I'm going to add to it too. We're going to put these on with larger dimensionals. Alma says, Emery's getting big enough to stamp with us. She'll be 4 in March. Oh my gosh. Thomas was my stamper. The other two, not so much, but I think Thomas was home alone with me once Andrew went to school. So he and I were buddies, and he liked to stamp with me. I haven't reminded him of that lately. He's now 21. You can see just some different coloring. You can tell this one is ink with water. That was ink on my mat, and I dipped it up. And then this one, I think, was a blending brush. And then I added more color to his face. Let's see, I have other ones here. Let's do different colors. We'll do the gray one. And then I think once I add my leaves, everything will just... Do we need a bow? Let me tie a little bow and see. So this was our wavy trim, I think it's called, that I just pulled apart to make it thinner and to kind of use like linen thread. I just like how rustic it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, I kind of do like that. So I'm just going to leave it in a bow, kind of a sloppy bow, and it is double. And that again can go on with a glue dot. Sorry, the card's been sideways too, hasn't it? So right in the center of my bow, I'm going to pick up a glue dot. We'll just put it down here and kind of tuck it right there under him. And then I have these longer leaves. There was a really wide leaf as well. I didn't, oh yeah, actually I did die cut some of those. Let me grab all that. Oh, I think I'm good. There's some large leaves. I think there's 2 different sizes of these. The large leaf and the skinny leaf. And then there's a little flower. So there's lots and lots to play with in this die set. And then what I thought was the grass, and they show as leaves on the top of the tree with that piece. So lots of options. If you have the panda set that was a celebration item a couple years ago, that would be cute with these dies too. Let's see. And that's what I have for you today. Cute animals. Let's see. I think it needs more leaves. I'm going to keep adding them. Maybe one up here. I don't know if I have any more long ones. Thought I did. They're hiding. Oh, there it is. And just a little bit of adhesive right there. There. Anything else I need to tell you? That's all I can think of. Jungle pails, aren't they cute? I think they're cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate every one of you. Happy stamping. Do something fun on Thursday. We don't get a leap day very often, right? Every 4 years. So thanks, Kathy. I thought they were kind of cute. The animals, just give them a little personality, right? It'd be kind of fun to do them in crazy colors too, just to be different, right? So thank you for joining me. Happy stamping. Hope to see you on Thursday. Let me know if you can make it. Bye.